wear because you're cold.
Safety. Gotta be safe, you know?
Yes. Good morning. I have the day off today. So I have the day off and I'm gonna start the day by getting the ramen ingredients together. We're making the ramen today. And then we have some fun things planned, New York stuff today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that on the oven, or yeah, in the oven or on the stove. I actually don't know what the recipe calls for. I need to read it. But yes, excited to get that ramen going.
Getting away with my head is a mess. Kidding myself that I'm not gonna miss it at all. Where's I gonna go?
So this is a little trick that I learned quite a while ago, but I've never actually tried it, and it's how to peel garlic quickly. So apparently you just kind of crush the garlic with your hand, throw it in the bowl, into cloves, all the papery skin and all. And then apparently I'm going to take this second bowl. They both have to be metal, apparently. Has to be metal. And then I'm going to shake it for 20 seconds vigorously.
Alright,
let's see if it worked. Whoa! Oh my gosh, it's so loose! That worked like a charm! Next I'm going to put in the rotisserie chicken carcasses that we have saved. One from earlier this week and then the other one from a few weeks ago when we had a rotisserie chicken. So we've just popped it into the freezer to save it, and then we'll use the bones to make stock so nothing gets wasted. So putting the rotisserie chicken into this container, and then I'm just going to fill this dish up with water to the top.
Laughing as they lead her to the dawn.
Now for this recipe, I'm using a hybrid of two of his videos, the one for the pork tonkatsu ramen and a ramen gravy mixture. So I'm going to bring this to a boil and let it boil hard for like 2 to 4 hours and keep adding water to the imaginary line. So I'm just going to be boiling this, then immersion blending it, then boiling it again for the rest of the day. So it's a long process. You have to be in the house all day to make it. So I'll be sure to leave the videos linked down below, as well as a cook named Matt's YouTube channel. I mentioned it on the first day. It's a good one. Really good. Everything he makes looks so delicious. Day 4 of my art history advent calendar is from Emma, aka the New York Year on Instagram. And this one is called Blue Nude by Henri Matisse. It's iconic. I'm sure you'll recognize it as soon as I put it on the screen, and it's just perfect for that. I'm having so much fun opening these. It's such a gorgeous, like bright neon kind of blue, which will work perfectly in my blanket because I do neutral colors and pastels with pops of dark colors and pops of neons. So this is going to work so well for those pops that I do in my blanket. So today I have the day off, as I mentioned, and I want to spend most of the day doing some crafting, watching Vlogmases, and then later on tonight we're going to be going to some New York stuff. So I finished my top, as you guys know, so now I think I want to make this dress project that I've had in mind for a while. Republic du Chiffon Patterns has a pattern called the Yolande dress, and I have this plaid fabric that I got to make it with. I'm gonna be making some modifications to it, like no button up front, and yeah, so I'll put in a picture of the dress that it is inspired by Theory Coulson, and I'm really excited to make this. Apologies for the noise, it's quite loud outside with the paving, but I'm just processing some of my incoming fabrics and thought I would show you how I store them. So I make my own mini bolts out of foam core boards and then use that as a bolt to wrap the fabric around, and then I'll show you what it looks like over here. So that they're all stored vertically, I can see everything that I have and know what's in my fabric stash. So it's crucial for being able to make stuff. Right now this looks so very full, and that's because most of this is remnants that are like half a yard to 3/4 of a yard, so a lot of it's not really usable for clothing projects. I did get some good ideas on Instagram about things that I can do with it, but I'm feeling like a donation route in Queens is gonna be the best idea that I saw for me, just because I'm not really like into scrap busting projects really. Like I kind of just like sewing clothes. So I'm thinking I'll end up donating a lot of my remnant fabrics. And then I also have some over there. Again, most of those are also remnants at this point. And then once I get to the end, I kind of fold a little envelope style, take a pin, and then pin it to the board so that it stays on. And these boards, of course, just get reused over and over and over again. And this system has just been working so great for me. This is the fabric that I saw right in the top of the box yesterday. It's this gorgeous 100% lightweight wool suiting fabric, and I cannot wait to make the Jessica closet core blazer and a matching waistcoat with it. It's like a fawn brown, like a taupe herringbone, and it is just beautiful. Gosh, the thing that I needed to make Andrew's Christmas present has finally come in stock. I've been wanting to make him a black hoodie for ages. He wants a black hoodie to replace his one that's worn out, but the black sweatshirt fleece has been out of stock on like every single website that I look for it on, and Blackbird just restocked it today. I paid for expedited shipping, and that ish was expensive, but I needed it in time for Christmas, so I'm like fingers crossed because it's coming from Canada. So I hope that it gets here in time for me to even make the hoodie. And then on top of that, frustrations. I realized that this pattern that I recently had printed is not printed at the right scale. So I don't know if it was the file that I gave them or what, but this is not 10 centimeters, it's 12. So I have to get it printed again before I can cut it, but I'm just glad I noticed it before I cut out my fabric. Good news, my print is already ready from One Stop Blue Printing. I literally just sent that pattern to be printed like 20 minutes ago. They are so fast, they are the best. So if you live in Brooklyn and you live near either like Sunset Park area or Greenpoint, because there's 2 locations, they are amazing. I mean, I can only vouch for the Sunset Park location because that's the one that I go to, but they are so good and so affordable. But if you're not near Brooklyn, pdfplotting.com, another great resource to get your copy shop files printed so that you don't have to tape them all together. house. Bless them. Best house on the block, I feel. They decorate for every single holiday. And not just like the major holidays, like all of them. St. Patrick's Day, Arbor Day, like stuff that most people don't really like decorate for, like the big ones, but they decorate for everything and it's awesome. Getting ready to go. We got New York places to go. Hello. We are headed to the subway. Where are we going?
Grand Central Terminal.
Grand Central Terminal, that's right. Historic building, beautiful ceiling, quintessential New York place to see. So that's what we're doing tonight.
Once in royal David city stood a lonely cattle shed, where a mother laid her babe in a manger for his bed. Mary was that mother mine, Jesus Christ, her little child. And Mary was that mother mine.
Apart from track 21 on the M11, the 705 train to Stanford for the first stop.
With the poor and mean and lowly lived on earth, our Savior holy. With the poor and mean and lowly lived on earth, our Savior holy.
The 702 train to New Haven, connection to New Canaan, Stanford track 21 on the M11.
And He cares when we are sad, and He shares when we are glad, and He cares when we are sad, and He shares when we are glad. 'cause it's Christmas time when all the lights are coming on at night. A scarf for everywhere we go, we're leaving footprints in the snow. Drive beside the fire's glow, awaiting Santa's ho ho ho. Christmas time is finally here. Shout for joy and sing with cheer.
That was so sweet. So the concierge desk saw me taking a video of the tree from the outside and he like waved me in enthusiastically. It was really sweet.
There's a gift for you from me. It's wrapped and placed well underneath the tree. I'll hold you close and take your hand. Give a smile and share a laugh. Remember how the year has passed and hold the moments that we have.
So we are back in our neighborhood, headed to the grocery right now because we need a few last minute supplies for the ramen, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I'm so hungry right now. This is not a good time to shop because I'm just gonna buy a bunch of junk that I don't need, but I want all the things. I do not know how we made it out of that grocery store with only 4 items, but alas, we did. So we are back home. It's like late right now, 8:40, and we are starving because we haven't eaten dinner yet. So we're gonna get this broth into tip-top shape and start putting our ramen together.
Peace and love are everywhere.